Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will see lesson 2 scripting construct. So in this lesson, we'll see the syntax and the usage of some of the following construct, which is like for each, if, switch, and for construct. So we'll also see the break and continue statement. So first one, we'll see understanding for each loops. So basically, for each used to process, multiple items or all the items that is stored in the array. So for each, use the following syntax. So in this example, there is an array named $user, which contains the all the AD user object. And so what will happen? So whatever we specified, the set dash AD user within the braces, so that will be execute for each object. So here $user is the variable that contain each item from the array. So when this execute, the first iteration $user that will take $users 0 item, and on the second iteration it will take the 1. So this will continue until all the items in the array have been processed. So in this example, I have only mentioned one command between the braces, which is the dash AD user. But we can also add many commands that will be processed for each loop. So let us see how to run that for each. So let me go to the module 8 demo code. And here let's take demo 3. And here in the users variable, we get all the AD user, which is equal to marketing. And here we are writing to the terminal users to be modified. And it will produce the count, how many users in the marketing. And then we'll use the for each, which will set the AD user department into business development. So let me change this script into PS1 extension so that we can execute in the PowerShell. Okay, let me set the location. Set the location where I have the script. Okay, so to run the script, okay, so it says what if, so performing this operation will set the target this user. So these are the list of users. Okay, so there are users to be modified. There are 52 in the total count, and it's modifying the user. Okay, so if you look at the script, I have mentioned what if. That means this will not apply the changes to these users. Instead, it will show what will happen when we run this command. Okay, let me just close it. Okay, next we'll see understanding the if construct. So we can use the if statement to make a decision, and we can also use it to evaluate data that you have queried or user input. For example, you could have an if statement that displays a warning if the available disk space is low. So we can consider the following syntax for the if construct. So in this example, we have mentioned the condition, which is free space less than 5 GB. So that will be evaluated first when we execute the script. And if the condition is true, then the script block, which is mentioned in the braces, will be executed. And there will not be any further processing if the condition is true. So in that case, it will just display the message free disk space is less than 5 GB. But in case if the statement which we have mentioned is not true, then the condition will go to the next else if, and it will check the condition where we have mentioned a free space less than 10 GB. So if this condition it is true means, then it will execute the statement that is in the braces, which is a free disk space is less than 10 GB. And in case if both the condition is not true, then it will go to the else statement, which is free disk space is more than 10 GB. The else is an optional, because if none of the conditions are met in the statement, then it will display the else message in the last. Okay, let us see some demonstration. So let me open the script. So here let me update it with 11 GB and save the script. Let me set the location. Let me run demo 4. Okay, it says free disk space is less than 20 gig. So in this example, it will come to the first if statement and it will check whether it is less than 5 GB. If the condition is not true, then it will go to the else if, and here it will again check what is the free space, and here we have mentioned 10 GB. So but this is 11 GB, and again the condition is not true, then it will go to the next else if, where the condition is true because this is less than 20 GB. Hence we get the message free disk space is less than 20 GB. So let me change this to 22 gig and save the script. And let me run the script again. Okay, so now we see that it is more than 20 GB. Okay, so we'll see the next topic. Understanding the switch construct. So the switch construct, which is something similar to an if construct that has the multiple else if section. So the switch construct that evaluate a single variable or item against multiple values, and if the value matches the variable, then the script block for each value will be executed. So below is this is the syntax for the switch construct, and we'll also see an example for that. And here we can also use the wildcard and a regular expression. So multiple matches also possible here. So let us see an sample demonstration. So I'm going to run demo5.ps1. So this is the switch construct. So here the computer variable I have assigned len-cl1, and it will come to the switch and check the wildcard, and if anything -cl, then it will use the role as a client, and if len anything means, then it will use the location as the London. So let's run the script and see. Okay, it says len-cl1 is a client in London. Okay, so it will check the LON, which comes here, and the location set for this London. So it will take the London as the value, and computer object will be this one, and location will be London, and for the role it will check the first condition *-cl for because it's end with the cl1, right? So here it will use the role as the client. So let me change this into a separate one. So let me put van-srv1. Let me save the script, and if I rerun it, so it says it's a server in the Vancouver. And let me change this into SEA-RDP and save the script. Okay, it says this host is an unknown role and unknown location, because it is not specified in the switch case. So there is no RDP or SEA here. Okay, let's go into the next topic, understanding the for construct. So the for construct which performs series of loops, which is similar to for each construct. However, in the for construct we have to specify how many loops has to occur. So this will be for example, if you wanted to create a specific number of user account in the test environment, then we can use the for construct in an example. So the syntax for the for construct is the example that I have mentioned here. So basically the for construct uses an initial state and a condition and an action. So for example, in this example, we have specified the initial state, which is $I equal to 1, and the condition, which is $I less than or equal to 10, and the action which is $I plus plus. And once this condition is true, then the loop will be executed, which is creating user $I, which is number one. And once this is executed, then it will go back and check the action, which is $I plus plus. So it will increment the value by one. So it will add the value, and then again it will check the condition. And if the condition is true, then again the loop will be executed. So this process will happen until the loop met false condition. So once this is 10 less than or equal to 10, then it will be false, and the loop will exit. Okay, next we'll see understanding other loop construct. So here we'll see do while and do until and the while loop. So do while means it execute a script block until a specified condition is not true. So there is a guarantee that it process the script block at least once. So, and this is the syntax for the do while. And next do until. So that means the script block it execute until the specified condition is true, and it's guaranteed to process the script block once. And this is the syntax to use the do until. And next while. So the while construct execute a script block until the specified condition is false. But it is similar to do while construct, but the execution on the script block is not guaranteed. So we can use the following syntax that mentioned here for the while loop syntax. So next we'll see understanding break and continue. So break and continue. So these are two commands that we can use to modify the default behavior of the loop. So basically continue ends the processing for the current iteration of the loop, and the break will completely stop the loop processing. So here in this example, let us use the continue, and here we have mentioned for each, and if username equal to administrator and continue. So here what will happen, using the continue, it will end the processing for the current iteration. That means it will skip the administrator account to make any modification, and then it will proceed to the remaining users to make the changes. But in the example for the break, so it will end the loop when the maximum number of account has been modified. Okay, so in this syntax, if we look at if the number greater than or equal to max, then we can break the loop. So that means it will stop processing the loop after this condition met. Okay, so that's it in this lesson, and I'll see you in the next. Thank you.